Bargon TV. And yene imi abema photo graphic back and you know eba bidin komo Dxmon GH and you never to check komo a band photography dia and ni size what I say aha intino yes brand afraid as a washer next say obe share page na my na wa like page so na wa follow ye all of our social media platform okay young street okay this say ye ka say Dxmon and I say Dxmon photography krana or ye hwan and I say Dxmon only ni pabe
question we say there okay you be some crab you move me you start say ye ka say Dxmon na Dxmon me say the thing is so the okay say Dxmon photography na dia bomia I think Dxmon GH is let's say a filmmaker,
okay,
a director, photographer, editor. Let me put it like a filmmaker, yeah. Because whatever it is about general photography and videography, I'm there.
Okay, this young photographer. Juma and I say videos, any pictures, Juma we what shall say everything.
Okay, no can say me the baby Juma there 2011. I quite remember I said the first engagement video I'm try 11 April 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, Madam for Collins Manson.
Okay.
Yeah, now on it, Mary, I think Cindy Pearl. So they're getting married, and though that time I'm in here, I've been at Mary school, like in media school. I was saying, but nobody trusts you enough to give you his or her work. And as it is, you know, it has to start from friends and family. So I was so privileged and I was happy when Collins called me and said, oh, Dxmon, I want you to, form my engagement.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was happy. Though there were other photographers and videographers, I wasn't the official photographer there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was so happy to get that opportunity to experience how it is like to be in a live event.
Okay.
Because when you go to school now, there's nothing like that.
Okay.
I used to say, who trying to wire it?
Okay.
But this is life. And also from preaching man country also was a cat.
Nah, okay.
So this is real life. Everything is happening when you are shooting. So that was my first experience, 2011.
Yeah. Okay. As at that time, I would say experience no ababisi ene. Adwuma pen and a biggest achievements. And I said, Juma Ben, why who said Juma with ye, me achieve bibi, and I said, Juma with ye, a boy, mammy call me.
Juma is very because I can't remember, said 2012 elections.
Okay.
Before ex-president Atanos.
Okay.
Before Babi Wono, I happened to be one of the people that now printed designs for the posters and aside that to the former MP for Ashana Agbesi.
Okay.
Yeah, Honorable Agbesi. I happened to be his videographer during that time. Your friends, documentary about Ashama and so from that event, I also happened to have like some that exposed me to certain people. So I got connected to Full Gospel Church, and that also exposed me to the Parliament House. So I happened to work in the Parliament House for some videos, like work on some videos, and also That building opposite Parliament House. The opposite conference center.
Conference center.
Yeah, conference center. I happen to work there, and within that time now, so I happen to meet the founder of Christian Labour Association of Ghana, Clark. Yeah, and from that time to date, and I've been working with Clark, and as a part-time.
Okay.
Clark. So like I'm a official videographer there who takes care of their media, and I happen to work with a BGCI also. That, let's say, the mainstream or the big, companies that I've worked with. Yeah, understand. But for the individuals, maybe a lot, both artists, individual weddings, engagements, and stuff.
Okay, best. When you know, you share the side of problems. Baby, why you do my kudu? I think I do my kudu Parliament House. I think I do my National Theatre. Any other day, you share problems, and I say, or how I will do my receive, and I say, how or how no saying, and it's here in terms of problems.
Okay. The thing is, I like working with, let me put it like a medium state income people.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the lower state income people, they don't like to pay. Okay. Order your bill. No, I hear Jumano. Who hear Jumano? I can't computers.
Okay.
As I know, say more than 2 years, so do I know how much? If you know there 1 year, 6 months, you never go home, but obey your daughter said here,
okay, so Obiaduma has said 2 years, our Magian, and she said, dear Bang, Anna, a woman, because minimum say a machine out there, Juma. Anything can happen. 2 years, what could be a Juma, only I couldn't imagine. Later, or Basso Beji, that's a when you're Jumana, and she said, dear Bang, and a woman, because problems.
I quite remember, I said 2018, early 2018. What happened was a drive, like in the office. One of my colleagues formatted my drive.
Okay. And
the drive contains so much. Yeah. So when the drive was formatted, that time I need arrangements via. So when the drive got formatted, now I'm afraid clients catch on say, that is when the clients show me the real side of them.
Okay.
If you know how catch on so, give me time, let me pay your money back. If you want my send or the amount, if you are charging me panel, no fancy a certain amount. Secure no the amount, you do even 1% of it. If you don't catch almost some sick and I'll catch on so. I don't need the money, I need the work.
I need the work.
So that time was, let's say, the worst time in the industry for me.
Okay.
But right from that 2018, now I started laying down measures. The new year, Juma, the first 90 days is my responsibility to keep the work.
Okay.
After 90 days, I don't have your work.
Okay.
Until I may or may not have it.
That is your rules and your regulations.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
I may or may not have it. Until after 90 days, that is 3 months. So one bar magic. That's the 4th month. Over that's where you money because we keep buying drives, and drives are expensive. When you go old drive, ID starter drive, then I saw the baby here you money. And then so for 1 terabyte starter drive, you are cracking around 500 cedis. Video you and some people like us, we shoot raw.
Okay. So when you come to editing bench, you do your color grading
and other stuff. It is a human chasana. I have until after 90 days. You don't have anything with me.
Okay. Let's Yanshe from CC for current is here woman. Fine, I want to hear from my CCR. And as CCR, you won't want to wear
Right now, no, I don't have a permanent person on my payroll.
Okay.
Yeah, because before it used to be like that. But after the COVID-19, things went down. Yeah, so now we don't have anybody on our permanent payroll. But what happened yesterday? Say Jumane Bar, the team is still there.
Okay.
Jumane Bar, I called the team. Then we go and work. So we have people like MCJ, Brighter Takle is there. We have SB, he's there. Teresa is there. Angel is there. And say a bro, so now say we can't handle it. I call, and also Gideon is also there. Okay. So a bro, so now say yeah we are. Then we call external help. That's when I can call Zach or I can call Joe to come in and help us for that. Yeah.
Okay. That's CCA. Like I said, we need payroll, so, but the team is still there.
Yeah.
Okay. Said yeah, why individual? And I said this time we individual work now. Send a humanity.
This time I remember say after this COVID season, during the COVID, event wasn't happening. Yeah. And it was solely into music videos. Okay. And music videos on your wall. Let's say Obiani said you wait me a charge him. Say the panel upcomer. Wait me find a price and come like wait me find Stoneboy price and man and upcoming artists. Yeah. You get it. So when it happens like that now, we focus where the law allows us to work. Yeah, I have to say, events now a can't take short but music videos is still there and they're still working. And movies too, like for movies, the main cast and the guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So movie there, what's topic cry?
I don't shoot for different production.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just said wow movies.
Yeah.
Now, so, shoot two complete movie or short videos? Which one?
For time now, I haven't produced anything full movie. For some time now, because for some times now, I haven't produced like a full movie.
Okay.
Yeah. It has been short films, series and stuff, online series and stuff. And it's because you say someone like me, I don't settle for less. Okay. It is a story never. Not who's a story, no, and yet story that can make impact in life. I don't want to touch it. And yes, I'm perform for stories and man for the stories back. And people would like to partner with us for certain things. But me, when the story comes and I realize it, the story cannot change anything. It's just a story. One thing I don't like is love story.
Okay.
If it should be
why you don't like love
it's
stories?
Normal. Love is normal. Anybody can fall in love. Anybody can. It's normal.
Okay.
Yeah. I like something that can create impact. Something that can make difference. Yes. Say a love story and it changes BBR. I'm cool with that.
Okay. So okay. So Dxmon GH. Let me ask you. And if I be bring a photography, Juma we say, how to make you different from others?
I pay attention to detail and client needs.
Okay.
When you hire me for a job, I ask you, what do you want to see? Okay, so what you want to see is what I have to interpret in my visual content. And yes, yeah, me a photographer, if I'm sending back a wedding, not straight, my back, me a wedding. Now, I have to communicate with you. What do you want to see? And I want me to do my shoot music video. Now, because I'm a director and I'm my equipment about it. Now, I have to know what you want to see. So if I know what you want to see, that is when I can interpret that into my concept, or I can feature that in my concept and come and film it. I think some or even a music video camper for about a month or 2 months now, maybe a concert in it.
Okay. Wow, dear.
Oh no,
it's for somebody.
It's for someone.
Okay.
Now my man the penalty as I say now what I want to preach in your music video no, it's not something that I can just get up one day, set up everything because I have to know say the concept in our may no. And then my was in Sakam and Sadeka. I'm a media. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm not married.
Okay. That's Obi say, and I say, CCA, say, Wunya, entrepreneurs be, and I say, Obi per se, or no, a year a Juma, as a permanent photographer, why you ready? And I say, this time around, you don't need to work with anybody.
Oh, I'm still working with people.
Okay.
Yeah, so anybody who is out there and he's ready to work, not workers and say, or the one other say you want to work. Right.
Now the person want to work with you and pay you. So you work for the person will pay you.
Oh, so far as there's money involved, why not? The other thing is every employment or agreement or investment or anything has an agreement that comes with it.
Okay.
Yeah, if the agreement is okay, why not? Yeah, because we work for money. That's the reason we are working. And yes, Uncle, I'm sorry, Uncle Mother.
Okay, let's see how you do your video clips. I know that video clips from one and Chichin and as one great. Saying video clips in
Okay, yeah, final. First, the artists have to send me the song.
Okay.
Then I will listen to the song. Then I'll call the artist for a meeting. And to many artists in this year. And to this year, then I'll ask the artist what you want to see. Then I will tell you what I want to give you. Then we will both feature the like both ideas into our concept. Then I'll come back and develop the concept. Okay. So after developing the concept, I will meet the artist again. Then after meeting the artist, then that is when we start getting the props, the costume, the location, okay, then other stuff. So when after getting the locations and everything, then we go on set with our equipment to go and film it per the concept that we do when we met. Now then after sometimes it's a day shoot, sometimes it's 2 day shoot, but it's mostly 2 day shoots. So when it comes to this 2 day, 3 day shoots, when we are done, then it will come to the bench. Sometimes a colleague, Angel, will do the curtains. Okay. Then like on the set, I communicate with my other colleagues like either Gideon, MC or SB in the directing side, okay, and also Angel in the cinematography side. Then when we come on post, Angel sometimes or most times do the curtains. Then I come and do the final work as to when there's effects, graphics, color correction, all that stuff. Yeah, I come and do the final work before. And even after the final work, we have to render. Then the team will first sit down and look at it, do our corrections before after the corrections, then we'll call the artists to come and check. Because we have to get what we are setting of. And before I ever play artist now, when I say ever play artist number, I'm saying about the so I'm going to say we do our everything before we call the artist to come.
Okay, all right. Now Dxmon GH and you do so I don't know education common. Say unfollow na and was set follow no or social media platform so or Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and Twitter, like never be what I say. Let us say. Okay, this me coming home now. Yakwa heard Dxmon GH. Need you 1 hour you be about. GH Eddie amount old new hamo na okay new man okay and so I'm saying man perfect what I say yeah okay that's and crofobia brain a person omoba photography adwuma yi no a photo ben na ade be ma afofra a omo eba
so the generalizing on it's a creative art industry.
Okay.
And so before you step foot in it, you have to first be creative in your mind. You have to think about creativity. Okay, you can't just go into it because people are doing it. There's one thing nobody can teach you at school. That is creativity. So, because I'm sure creativity, I'm teaching you my style of shooting. And it's not creativity. Okay. So you have to first be creative about everything. First think about how best you can get things work for you. And yeah, that is what you have to think about first. Then aside creativity, you have to persevere.
Okay.
Yeah. In the public industry, but Ghana has for 20-something million. Yeah. It's I be a photographer, so Ghana has say, you do 12 million. So there's still vacancy.
Yeah.
Okay, there's still vacancy
for others.
For others. So when you are coming in, you have to first be creative about everything. Then 2, perseverance. You have to persevere. And 3, your relationship with people. Your relationship with people has to be good. Yes, clients may insult you. Clients may say whatever they want to say. Clients may be saying natural. Clients didn't say
okay.
But
no, like didn't say the same. Because when I'm doing my send your way no penny sir.
Oh no, your own penny sir, you can say it. Okay. And I have to change it.
Okay.
But it's not something say. Yeah, agreement about something.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I do my starting. We want to say what call baby. Papa could move video baby. Not the no neighbor.
Okay.
Meanwhile, he is not ready to pay additional cost. But you want additional work. You have to know how to tolerate that.
Okay.
Because if not, only client in the back. But when it comes to someone like me, when it happens like that, I will tell you, say, this is not part of the initial agreement. So I may or may not add it. When it happens like that, then you understand, say, I may or may not have added. When the final work comes out and it's not there, you know that I told you that I may or may not add it. Really. So it shouldn't be always say, and sometimes an idea no be it works. It's so the balance idea a year Juma. As a director or photographer or whatever you are, you have to think of if it works, add it. But if it's not something that has to do anything, like it doesn't tally with your concept, leave it out. Because at the end of the day, nobody is going to blame the clients. They are going to blame you. Yeah, because now client ben na yeduma, now director ben na yeduma. Into a new concept and career, leave it out.
Okay. Anyway, but that's it. Okay, there's a final way. And we are now so one number be episode to be a for if you will be now and I said will be a person on your so continue contact.
Right, final okay, so this one goes to people who wants to join the industry. It's a very big, broad industry, and it pays. If you are in the industry and you are able to hit the mark, you will never regret joining this industry. It works. And before you hit the mark, you have to know, say, and I don't want that. Not yet, because daytime, you have to be meeting people daytime. And I didn't call for down. That is when you have to work. So you have to get it at the back of your mind and say, and any time I did that, all cutting is short. Maybe 8 hours in a day. Now you are cutting it short to maybe some 3 hours or 4 hours. And it's normal. Doctor Bekachi will say you need 8 hours sleep. Doctor, no, on other cry it's Yanika. But in this industry, if you sleep, you are not going to get paid. So we don't sleep. That one there is there. Anything I am so come. Yeah, we don't sleep. And aside that too, you need to learn and welcome all criticisms. If you don't welcome criticisms, master, over power in the industry. We hear the man, ma obi criticize you, ma obi discourage you. Then you prove to them that you can do better than what you did or what you've done. You see, so you have to welcome all criticisms. Then, aside that too, you have to be, as I said, you have to be creative. And creativity comes from head, like your brains. That's where your creativity has to come from. And you don't have to always think about how it is done. How it is done will not put food on your table. But if you create it, it will put food on your table. And we don't work, say, we are working for fun. We work to put food on our table. So if you want to always get food on your table, be creative about it. Love your client. Talk to your client. Converse, like have agreements with your client. Say the problem, they are like misunderstandings. Because we don't have billboards. Opa, kona see billboard or a tema runabout. If your job doesn't speak for you, that billboard is useless.
It's nothing.
Yeah. So your billboard has to be what you do. What you do is our billboard. That is why I pay attention to detail on set. About a wedding, I pay attention to everything that I'm shooting at your wedding. So whatever it is, we pay attention to it and we get the best thing done. To contact me, Facebook is dxmondgh. My number is still on Facebook. Instagram is dxmondgh. The same thing, dxmondgh. YouTube is the same thing, dxmondgh. They're on YouTube.